I think it is risky in the short term, perhaps, but I think it tells us a couple things. One, this is one of those issues where she can move left for the primary, and it's also a good thing to move left for the general because of those changing dynamics in the country. And that's not true on every issue. If she follows the way of Elizabeth Warren or Bernie Sanders on some issues, that will not be good for her in the general. But on this, the reality is the demographics have changed. But boy, what a difference. When I saw her saying that in Las Vegas, what a difference from that moment that we all still remember in that 2008 presidential debate when she couldn't say if she was for or against giving driver's licenses to undocumented immigrants. It was such a painful moment to sort of watch. I remember being at this debate, and I thought, oh, we have a new lead for the story because, I mean, she just stumbled all over it. So I think it shows that she is, trying to have her own way on issues, but also trying to pivot away from all the controversy of the foundation. And Democrats have wanted her to come out and say what she's for. That's what she did.
All right, let's look at a map as we continue the conversation. This is what we call the blue wall. In the last 6 presidential elections, 6 straight presidential elections, Democrats have won the blue states. Now, George W. Bush won a couple of those elections, remember, but the Democrats have won 242 in the last 6 presidential elections. If Hillary Clinton just won Florida, Latino vote matters there. She would be the president of the United States if she lost nothing else. But look to the west. Nevada, New Mexico, Colorado, 3 states where the Latino population is growing and very influential. The state of Virginia, here back to the east, also the Latino population in a close race could be swing. So clearly here she is moving. They view this as much less of a risk than they used to. But it is an interesting dynamic in that she seems to be listening to Joel Benenson,
that's right,
who was Barack Obama's pollster, who says your #1 goal is to keep that coalition intact.
That's right. I remember in 2012 when Mitt Romney came out against the DREAM Act, I got a call from someone in the Obama campaign that said, listen, we're going to now get 75% of the Latino vote. And sure enough, they got 75% of the Latino vote. It tells us something about Hillary Clinton, meaning she's much less cautious now. Listening to Joel Benenson also just tells us where the country is now.
Yeah,
so
maybe we should redefine caution here. This is effectively a safe thing to do because she said, I want help for parents of dreamers, which is certainly going to be a popular thing to do. The demographics have changed, as Jeff said. And you heard her state pretty clearly in that soundbite why she's doing it. She's saying this distinguishes me from every Republican, including the Republicans who are trying to work this issue some way.
Yeah.
Right, trying to find the middle ground. Jeb Bush is now, he says he's for a path to status. He said he could get to citizenship. Others are much tougher than that. And so the Republicans say she's on the extreme. She says they are in the extreme. Listen to Chris Christie, for example, who went to New Hampshire and says she's pandering when she says an easy path to citizenship.
So I think we have to have a much broader conversation than just pandering. We should not just be pandering.
Is there any chance the Republicans are right? They look at the map and they say, well, we're going to get Wisconsin back, and we're going to get Ohio, and maybe if it's Marco or Jeb or maybe one of the other guys, somehow we're going to win Florida. Could they be right, or are they just ignoring the math?
But not with the registered voters they have. The Republican Party would have to do something that they have not done for the last at least 2 cycles and expand their pool of voters. They have not done nearly as good of a job of registering new voters. I'm sure there are, tens of thousands or more voting age people across the country in those states who may agree with that, but they're probably not voters, so they would have to expand that.
Yeah.
But interestingly, on the White House thing, back to your point for 1 second, it's much easier to make a pledge on a campaign trail than when you're president saying, like, this is something I hope will stand up in court, because President Obama's his executive order is still being questioned, still being challenged. So who knows what condition that's going to be in if she even gets to the Oval Office.
Running for president is a lot easier than being president. We've learned that, whether it's a Democrat or a Republican.